I just want to give people an opportunity.
No, I understand. And I don't know if you know this or not, but you know, I mean, the Supreme Court ruled it's not the inherent responsibility for the police department to protect you or stop a crime.
Absolutely.
It's not their job. I mean, do you guys know that, right?
Senator, I want to say one thing. The difference between a Democrat in workplace violence, Fort Hood, a Democrat calls it workplace violence, a Republican calls it a terrorist attack. Okay? That's what's gone wrong in this country.
Man,
You guys have an opportunity to do something good here. People are coming out. We're awake now. We've been asleep for a long time. The gun community, this is partly our fault. We're awake now. If you guys have the momentum to say, you know what, let's change it. Let's be the light for the country. Let's say we can do responsible, real responsible legislation, curb the violence without infringing on the rights of law-abiding citizens. We're here saying, hey, you know what, we're going to help you do it. It's up to you guys to take the ball and run with it. Are you going to do that?
I just wanted to say I agree with these gentlemen that we are burying our heads in the sand. And I think Obama does want us to be distracted by things like Newtown and what happened with the grandmother, things like that. And what are we going to do about the schools? Are you going to have armed guards in the schools, or are you just going to hire the same, you know, just security without having anyone armed in these schools? So is there any talk about that?
I can answer some of that. I'm on the Board of Education. In the current budget for the Board of Education is $450,000 being allocated towards school safety. That will include more cameras. It will include locked doors. It also includes the possibility of putting armed personnel at each school. The high school today has an armed person at the high school today, and has been there. And with help from Middlebury and Southbury Region 15, we have a roaming type of police where probably within no more, and I'm not going to exaggerate, no more than 2 minutes, a police car could be at the school upon being notified of the problem. So yes, there's a lot of thought being said as to what we can do for security for the children. Some of it, I think, is well worth doing it. Some of it, I think, is knee-jerk reaction, and spending a lot of dollars just may not stop another incident because, as you know, when somebody's crazed enough to want to commit a major crime like that, whether you stop guns, whether you have locked doors, whether you have bulletproof windows, they're going to do something. They'll strap dynamite on themselves and go in as a suicide bomber. So again, we are addressing the issue though here in Region 15 for school security.
Every municipality in the state's doing that.
Yeah, Adam Lanza wouldn't have walked in Newtown Police Department. He knew a little bit. He knew better than to do that. He walked into an area that said, you know, there's no guns, no arms.
Gun-free zones.
Yeah, the gun-free zones.
I mean, you know, is anybody in here afraid of the people that are in here right now?
Yeah,
I'm a fiscal permit carrier. I mean, you know.
Yeah, we all are.
We all are, right?
Did anyone not get a chance to speak and wants to speak?
Just one quick question.
No,
One quick.
go ahead.
No, if we allow